Hello friends, today we're going to talk about spirituality and what is spirituality and what is spiritual path. Because I see them lots of young generation are very scared when they talk about when it comes to the spirituality. And there's a big misunderstanding that I can see that difference between the spirituality and the religion. Most of us we misunderstand that spirituality and the religion is one thing. But it's very different. Religion is something, it is a very new thing. It is something that we have been conditioned because we born in certain family and we have been imposed a certain type of idea, a certain type of ritual in our mind. And we think that if we wear a certain type of dress or certain type of rituals or certain prayers, which is more related with the religion. Spirituality is very natural phenomena to all of us. It is very natural living order for all of us. It has nothing to do with any kind of form of going to a temple, going to a church, or going to a mosque. It is something that looking within yourself, being aware, being conscious to your life. It is that. It has nothing to do with any external form of belief. It is something to believe within yourself. So ultimately, spirituality which leads us to our self-realization, realizing who we are and what is the cause of our birth, what is the cause of our life. All these things get dissolved by the realization of what is the purpose of the life. We understand through walking on the path of spirituality. There are two major causes that we see very commonly that people they choose into a spiritual path. The first cause that we see is that people they have some kind of problems in their life. It could be like health issue, it could be like having a bad relationship issue, it could be some financial issue. This could lead us toward the spiritual path. Or the second thing that we have seen in the society, like too much comfort having in the life, but still there is no fulfillment in the life. It's still something that we are missing in our life, having everything, but still we don't know where we are running. We are running, but where we are running. Because when I sleep, I also looking a dream which I feel that okay, I'm feeling that I'm running and I'm reaching somewhere. But the moment I open my eyes, I see myself, I'm on the same bed. So this life started also looking a matrix to me, a illusion to me. So I started questioning that who I am and what I am looking, is it true? Or it is just a dream? Life is what I'm thinking as a life. Is it a dream or is it truth? And it is a very something that for almost like 6-7 months I live in a one room. I lock up myself in a one room and start like deep question. It happened to me when I was quite young. So there are many ways that people which actually life lead us to the spiritual path. And I must tell you that we must use this opportunity, because in this opportunity we able to dig within ourselves and be able to know ourselves. Spirituality is not something that has to anything with the religious. It is something that which makes you better wherever you are. It does not tells you have to run away from the life. It just makes you more acceptance toward the life. You started accepting toward the life. The life does not become a game for you. The life become much more play for you then. Because in the game what happens, you are winning and the losing. But in the play what happening, you are just participating into it. And actively participating into it. You are having a relationship. You are still going to the office. But nothing basically is is harming you, you are able to live always in a state of balance, because you have understood the essence of the life. The essence of the life is just to stay playful without getting attached to it, but really loving the life in a playful manner. And this is what the entire teaching of the spirituality is. We oftenly misunderstand, we mistaken that in the path, by looking something outside changing we will gain the spirituality, or we will fulfill one day. But this is the completely misunderstanding of us. The spirituality is something within, looking within ourselves. At the same time, of course, we have to involve outside, because we are the part of we are a social being. We have to come in the society. Even you go in a cave, but how long you will stay in a cave? You have to come one day. Even the Buddha came one day, Mahavira came one day, Jesus came one day, Muhammad came one day. You cannot spend time entire life in a cave. You have to come out. So this, we have to advance ourselves, where we can be conscious, being aware of our inner self, at the same time involve to the external events, but without getting attached to it, but be playful. And that's the entire point of our existence. And this is what we call spirituality, which means to knowing what is the point of my existence, why I was born. The life is a death. Life, what is death? What is birth? Is it a dream what I'm looking? So all these things started unfolding once we start into the spiritual path. Please don't misunderstand, the spirituality and the religion is a two different, it's the same thing. It's a very different thing. And it's ultimately the spiritual goal is to looking within ourselves, because the real fulfillment is within us, not outside. You can make a lot of wealth, you can have a very good company, you can have wonderful business, but ultimately if you don't look it within yourself, you will never find the satisfaction. And this satisfaction, the ultimate fulfillment, this is what we call spirituality. It has nothing to do with any kind of worship. The worst thing I think the people have created, actually, God, religion, or this boundaries, whatever we are conditioned into in the name of religion, in the name of country, in the name of language, and we are making all this nonsense thing, and we have to come out of it. God itself is a nature. We misunderstand the God means some structure or something. Of course, as one of my guru used to say, that the God can, as the water can become solid, liquid and gas, the God can also take a form. He can be in a solid form, he can take a form, and he can be a formless also. But ultimately our real guru, our real God, is a nature itself. Because all the enlightened masters, if you see it, all the realized masters, if you see it, they can come from any culture or any part of the world. They all realize themselves in a nature, because ultimately the nature is our true guru, from where we have born and from where we will leave our body. So friends, if you have any kind of question that you feel that I can help you and I can support you, I will do my best according to my own abilities. Please, if you want, please comment below, or you can directly email me. I'm here always as a friend to support you as much as I can. Thank you.